Right, okay then Bob, what I'm going to show you now is how we pick open the Mul-t-Lock Garrison 7-pin cylinder lock. The tool that I'm going to be showing you is a specialised pick that's been designed to pick these particular locks. Just going to show you first that the actual lock itself. See, we just got a Euro type cylinder. We got a basic multi-lock key which works on dimple. So to show you how the lock works, just operates the cam just like any basic type of Euro cylinder lock. The tool that we're going to be using is this tool here. Okay, it's a specialised pick, specially designed to open this type of lock. What we basically got on here, we got our actual pick. I'll just bring that up a little bit more close so you can see, and you can see that we can use that to pick our way through the pins. And what we've also got on this, which is quite a nice touch, we've got this guide which ensures that we know exactly which pin we are on in the lock as we pick. Okay, so the first thing to do, we're going to be on top of the pins because obviously the pins are at the bottom of the plug. So I'm just going to insert the tool, or the tension part of the tool, all the way into the lock. You can see how we've got this little bar here which allows us to apply some tension onto the plug. Because the idea here is that we can apply tension to the plug. We'll go in with our pick and we locate the pick on top of each pin. We apply tension, a small amount of tension onto the plug, and as we do that we feel each pin to feel if that pin binds. When we find pins that bind, they're the ones that we give little small tweaks to with the pick, and we may hear slight clicks. Sometimes you get a really small amount of give, and we'll continue through each pin. As I come across pins perhaps that it's hard to get the pick onto, we can ease off on the tension until I can get that pick head on top of that pin. And we're just going to continue through, may encounter an anti-pick pin. That will be given away by a slight exaggerated turn of the plug, and then perhaps all the pins will feel soft. If we do that, we just have to reset and pick back through again, just as we would any type of pin tumbler lock that has anti-pick pins. Okay, so I'm just going to zoom out just a small touch, just so you can see what's going on here. And obviously the part you're watching out for is the cam there. Okay, so I've got my pick on top of the first pin in the lock, apply a bit of tension on and just feel that pin, got a slight bind. You may have heard that click. I'm just going on to pin number 2. Number 2 is soft, so I leave that alone. Now I can't get my pick onto the third pin. That's because it's got a slight bind on it, so I slightly ease off on the tension and just gradually see if I can work the pick on top of that pin. Eventually, as I ease off on the tension, you can see it just went on there. Bring the tension back. I've got a bind on that pin. Another click. Again, pin number 4. Just need to ease off on the tension to get the pick head under. That's gone under. Another click. Number 5 feels soft, so I leave that alone because there's no bind on that yet. Go for number 6. Again, got a slight bind. And I just pick that pin until I feel that click or that slight give. Number 7 pin. Again, can't get my pick under. Just ease off on the tension till I can, just under there. Hear that click again, come back. Again, I can't get my pick underneath the 5th pin, so I'll just ease off on the tension, see if I can get the pick to slide under that. Just slid under to see if that picks. No, it's tight. Okay, just feeling. Again, number 4. That stops. Number 3. Can't get the pick underneath number 2, so I slightly ease off, bring the pick under. So I'm picking number 2 until I feel that slight give, or perhaps click, and it just goes there when I've picked number 2. And you'll see how the plug now will rotate all the way round. So that is how we can use the multi-pick tool to pick open this type of multi-lock pin tumbler lock. Right, okay, what we've done there is just quickly change the profile of the pin tumbler lock. We're still with a Mul-t-Lock Garrison 7 pin. Just show you the same tool, just on a different profile. I'm just going to zoom out so you can see a bit more. Okay, the actual picking is going to remain exactly the same. The main difference being now is that obviously the pins are at the top, so it just means that the tool is going to sit with the pick so we can actually lift each pin. Okay, so again, tension tool into the lock. I put the tension tool in first, I don't actually put the pick in yet. And the tension tool just goes in as deep into the lock as it will go. Now I'm just going to locate the pick head underneath that first pin. And I'm just going to repeat just as you saw before with the lock being picked. So again, I'm just going to go through, look for any pins that bind. Okay, so I'm on number 1, got a slight bind there. Okay, just feeling for any click. No. Number 2, loose, 3 loose, 4 loose, 5 loose, 6 slight bind, no click, 7 slight click. Coming back to number 1, and they all feel loose. There's a good chance I've actually picked one of these and it's just not as much give. So just allow the lock to reset. Come back to number 1. Okay, tension on, slight bind on number 1, very small click, 2's loose, 3's loose, 4's loose, 5's loose, 6 I just need to ease off on the tension to get that pick head under. So I'm picking number 6 until I hear that slight click or feel slight give just there. Number 7, slight bind, just gradually picking, nice click on there. Number 6 still in the same place. So coming back to 5, loose, 4, loose, 3, loose, 2, slight bind, nice click. Number 1's tight, so I'm just easing off on the tension, get the pick head on top of that. Slowly picking, just nice bit of give there. Again back to number 2. No, that's tight. Number 3. Loose. Number 4 now, just easing off on the tension to get the pick head on top of that 4th pin. And you've got to watch how much you ease off. You don't want to lose any pins that you've actually picked. So number 4, just giving some extra pick, nice click. Number 5, getting a bit of bind, nice click. 6, no, 7. No, so coming back to number 6. Okay, that's picked. 5. That's picked. 4. Yeah, that feels picked. Okay, number 3 is hard to get onto. It's just easing off the tension. See if I can get the pick just there. And the plug turns. So it's number 3, just needed a very small amount of lift. Lock picked.